Kamara Drive-In. Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, 2017 Offensive Rookie of the Year, Alvin Kamara. Fresh off a big performance a week ago, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Arizona Cardinals. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Coach, we are in the Valley of the Sun. Few places in the country as picturesque as the desert Southwest. And we've got a good one on tap here at State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2012.
And guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Gets this to the 24.
It's a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
That's caught by Meredith, right side.
How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Tannehill. That's complete to Meredith. Running with Kamara. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Off play action, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going.
3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. On second down, Kamara. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. Job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. Let's talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And able to break one tackle on second and very short. Tannehill. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Chandler Jones. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Lutz's kick is good. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Snell to begin the drive.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Murray with a 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
Had to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. Kamara, and he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. So here are the Cardinals to take over. You think back to last week, they dropped that game to the Detroit Lions. Now they're trying to make amends here as they've got the football and the lead. From just shy of midfield, Murray, rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
One goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs.
Now this will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37.
Seeing the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically.
Rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Going on 3rd down, Tannehill. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And this will be incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. They're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion.
Here's Tannehill. Caught, Safarian. Right side.
So they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. When in communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Tannehill, and this is Cook with a grab. They do it anyway. A 10th carry for Kamara. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tannehill into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty from something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off, or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw, it's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk.
You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Murray again. And the Saints pressure gets him. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. This is brought in at the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. Done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was the visiting Texans who were able to come away with the road victory. Deshaun Watson, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Matt Ryan, terrific in the air with over 400 passing yards there. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. 28-14 was your final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome, everyone, back for quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
This drive, where a touchdown can give them the lead, they need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Oh, incomplete. You guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone.
On 3rd down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Pretty good results here on the first down run. On 2nd down, it's Snell. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line. Likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They're going to run again with Snell.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, I like the fact they went for it.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. On 1st down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask.
Your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Morton. A run for Snell. And a short gain here down to the 22. From the gun on third down. Murray buying time to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Hand out the grade sheets. He's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bond. From the gun on third down. Murray under pressure, down he goes. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Murray sets to throw on fourth. He's just short.
Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it.
And nowhere to go. He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for the safety. So maybe the defense will have to kickstart the offense here. The first points of the game comes from that defensive unit.
Yeah, sometimes you get together and you say, hey, maybe it's on us today. We have to go out and force the issue and make a play and get everyone else going.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Starting the drive with Snell. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and this is picked up by the Saints. The 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan.
It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour.
They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you get...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan. Murray and company going for it on fourth. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
Because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now it's third down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there...
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. The kick by Lutz is good. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And an alley to run.